Mike. We got Joe Crump and possibly Son coming up.
Okay. I asked my son to help me craft the set list, and he didn't ask for a single Weezer song, so I consider that a victory. And he asked for all my stuff, so. Oh. He's just, you know. Yeah. Yeah, in the future he won't placate me like that. Nah, I think he does like my stuff. Anyway. All right. Well, you're laying it on pretty thick. I guess Christmas is coming up, right? Smarter than he looks. All right. This is called The Head and the Heart. As I lie awake in my bed, demons dancing round in my head, they won't go away. And they're taunting me, reminding me I'm such a fool. Colors fade, receding from you. And I can see a world without you, it's completely gray. And I'm a stranger here, I wanna disappear into the void. I should've known better than decide with my head instead of my heart. 'Cause it's a fool who ignores love and tries to dispose of that integral part. It's something I learned from you. I guess that's what time can do to the heart. An important question remains. And how can I relieve all this pain and this misery? 'Cause it's killing me, but I think I see how it can end. Tell her that I made a mistake, and hope that she'll forgive me and take me back in her home. 'Cause it's the surest way to escape this pain, I do contend. I should've known better than decide with my head instead of my heart. 'Cause it's a fool who ignores love and tries to dispose of that integral part. It's something I learned from you. I guess that's what time can do to the heart. It's something I learned from you. I guess that's what time can do. It's funny what time can do to the heart. Thanks so much. It's called End the Hurt. Appreciate it. Is your second favorite? Or? I think this one's your favorite. All right. This one's called Art Museum, about a time when I got lost in an art museum, which is really the best way to do it, I think. You did. Because otherwise you're just going to see the same stuff all the time, right? So maybe you should broaden your horizons and listen to a different genre of music, or try some new cuisine or something. You're living your life completely wrong is what I'm trying to say. No, I'm just kidding. You do you. That's right. The world is a dismal place. The world is a dismal place until you see the stars. Sorry, let me try that again. The world is a dismal place. The world is a dismal place until you see the stars. On a canvas in the sky, you better stop to wonder why we live on a life of pain. We're living a life of pain when love is all around. Gotta hide because we're finding in the basements of our heart. Baby, let's get lost in a big art museum. We can lose our bearings, no despair, and think that we have a lot to discover if we open up our hearts and minds tonight. Imagination taking flight. I never know what to say. I never know what to say when people disagree. They think I'm wrong, I'm holding on to what I want the world to be. But they shouldn't close their eyes. But they shouldn't close their eyes to all the majesty everywhere you see in the world, and yet unfurled for us to feed our weary soul. Baby, let's get lost in a big art museum. We can't lose our bearings, no despair. I think that we have a lot to discover if we open up our hearts and minds tonight. Imagination taking flight. This is a sing-along part. It's really easy to follow. So just sing after me. Open your heart to the beautiful art. I can fill the holes in your withering soul. If you keep it away and your soul decay, and it's never too late to enjoy the for you. And if you and then you pick with this beauty and passion, until you make more of an effort to take in the view, because your life loses meaning if you don't pursue it. Love, 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 love. No singing along there. Let's get lost in a big art museum. We can lose our bearings, no despair, and think that we have a lot to discover if we open up our hearts and minds. Let's get lost in a big art museum. We can lose our bearings, no despair, and think that we have a lot to discover if we open up our hearts and minds tonight. Imagination taking flight. Yeah, thank you. Don't roast me too hard this time. Okay?
Okay, whatever. Why did the student eat his homework? Because the teacher said it would be a piece of cake.
Haven't heard that one before. All right.
You get it?
You got any more?
Why did the dinosaur walk across the road? Because chickens didn't exist yet. Why can't skeletons go on roller coasters? Because they don't have the guts.
All right. Do you want to do a song now?
Obviously.
Oh, I thought maybe you had more jokes.
Okay, wait, I have one more.
All right, last one.
Where do pencils go on vacation? Pennsylvania.
It's good stuff. I said one more because I knew it wasn't gonna be like a 15-minute like Norm Macdonald joke.
Oh,
I would like you to take up 3 people's sets. Okay, ready?
I know everyone except one, so all of them I know, cause my counselor always says those jokes on the announcements. But one of them, my friend Logan gave me a snack, and it said the first one I told you.
Yes.
It said that, and
Okay.
I said that was a good one.
All right. Well, I was not expecting a bibliography, but here we go. Ready? So this is a bedtime song, right?
I don't know why you always say
Because
that.
it gives them context. Just listen ready.
The last time you said
All right,
you
yeah,
never
yeah.
say
I'm cutting you.
that
I'm
again.
cutting you off.
Okay,
I'm cutting
you
you off.
lied.
I'm cutting you off. Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Don't say obviously. Okay.
Obviously.
Lie down to sleep. The day's closing. The hours drifting away. Nothing to fear because your daddy is here, keeping you safe. Dream of the things that make you happy. Cookies, trucks, and guitars. I think those are my favorite things.
This is my favorite song.
Darling boy, I love you more than the sun, moon, and the stars. Ba-bum, ba-ba. I love you more than the sun, moon, and the stars. Ba-bum, ba-ba. I love you more than the sun, the moon, and the stars.
You can sing along on this one, I think.
Ba-bum, ba-bum. I love you more than the sun, moon, and the stars.
Thank you.
James Crump, everybody.
Have a great day. James. Stop. You are allowed to do something.
I can be. Thank you.
We got to pick up.
It's out of battery.
Oh.
I'll fix it if I do it again.
It should be a battery.
Oh shoot. It might be. I think it's okay. Thank you. The battery's in there. I think it's just it was like the tuner will turn on normally.
Well, it won't turn on until you plug it in. Working? Well, I don't have it on.
No.
Okay, then you got that back.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Thank you.
Yeah, don't leave it in there. Because it will corrode the contacts.
Okay.
Okay, let me go turn these mics up and then you're good to go.
Thank you. La 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 la. Thank you. My name is June. It's the first time I've done this, so good luck to me. And I'm gonna first play Paul by Big Thief. Oh, the last time sorry. Oh, the last time I saw Paul, I was horrible and almost let him in. So I turned and caught the wall, and my mouth got dry. So all I did was take him for a spin. Yeah, we hopped inside my car, and we drove in circles round the freight train yard. Then he turned the headlights off, and he pulled the bottle out, and then he showed me what is love. I'll be your morning bright, good night, shadow machine. I'll be your record player, baby, if you know what I mean. I'll be your real tough cookie with the whiskey breath. I'll be your killer and a thriller and the cause of our deaths. In the blossom of the months, I was sure that I'd get driven off with thought. So I swallowed all of it as I realized there was no one who could kiss away my shit. I'll be your morning bright, good night, shadow machine. I'll be your record player, baby, if you know what I mean. I'll be your real tough cookie with the whiskey breath. I'll be your killer and a thriller and the cause of our deaths. Paul, I know you said that you'd take me any way I came or went, but I pushed you from my brain. See, you're gentle, baby, I couldn't stay. I'd only bring you pain. I was your starry-eyed lover and the one that you saw. I was your hurricane rider and the woman you'd call. We were just two moonshiners on the cusp of a breath, and I've been burning for you, baby, since the minute I left. This one is Francis Forever by Mitski. I don't know what to do without you. I don't know where to put my hands. I've been trying to lay my head down, but I'm writing this at 3 a.m. and I don't need the world to see that I've been the best I can be, but I don't think I could stand to be where you don't see me. On sunny days I go out walking. I end up on a tree-lined street. I look up at the gaps of sunlight. I miss you more than anything, and I don't need the world to see that I've been the best I can be, but I don't think I could stand to be where you don't see me. And autumn comes when you're not yet done with the summer passing by, but I don't think I could stand to be where you don't see me. My tuner's dead. Take a sip of water. Okay. This one is called Fable by Gigi Perez. Fable and true, direct me to someone who gives me the juice and news. Someone to tell me we're not meant to be mules in this. Everything it contradicts. Hedges of prayer, 'cause you believe doesn't mean that it's there. It's so rare. It's so rare that somebody look out for you. Thoughts and prayers was all they do. When I lifted her urn, divinity says destiny can't be earned or returned. I feel when I question, my skin starts to burn. Why does my skin start to burn? Capital loss. Love was the law and religion was taught. I'm not bought. Feel when we argue, our skin starts to rot. Why does our skin start to rot? So show me your plan. If I implore you, can I be your lamb? Understand? I look for the truth in the back of your hand, and I look into the open sky. Stars shine like my sister's eyes. Stars shine like her eyes.
So June, you know you're on camera, right?
Make a game time decision if my eyes can see that on the floor or not. Maybe I need a chair.
Yeah, you can grab a chair.
Thank you, sir.
Y'all be sure and take care of your wait staff. Thank you.
I don't normally need the chair, but I wrote a new song and I was going to play it, and I don't have all the words memorized yet. So as long as my readers don't give out while I'm up here, I'll play that one for you in a minute. My name's Tanner Spears. This first song I'm going to play you is a song I wrote. I had a brother that was a musician and a songwriter, and it was a lot of fun, but there's another side to some folks, and I was having a conversation with a guy that had a son that was an artist, and he said, you know, I worry about him all the time because I don't think he worries about himself at all. And so that got me to thinking, and I wrote this song called Worry. The drifting kind don't look both ways. It's time to hit the road. More talent than you can share. You don't seem to know. The road winds as broken lines. It's easy to lose control. Heaven ain't nothing left behind but the songs you pulled from your soul. Buy a shot for the guitar man. Can you play the one about my life? Can you make the crowd fall in love before you say goodnight? Why your fears won't let you soar, 'cause you're running from it all. I worry. You don't worry at all. I worry. You don't worry at all. Never knowing how high to fly, how far you can fall. The things that eat you up inside can't be made so small. I worry. You don't worry at all. Breaking hearts and new guitars, writing about your life. You leave it all on the stage, you cast the rest aside. More love than you can hold, there's nothing to your name. But how you laughed and loved and hugged, we all won't do the same. Now you're gone, they're moving on. One last thing to say. Have I told you I love you today? And it's one last song for my guitar friend. Can you play the one about my life? Can you make the crowd fall in love before you say goodnight? Why your fears won't let you soar, 'cause you're running from it all. I worry. You don't worry at all. I worry. You don't worry at all. Thank you very much. Maybe on a more lighthearted manner. So this song, I love hummingbirds. Anybody enjoy hummingbirds out there? I'm a big fan. And I had this one hummingbird that would come to my hummingbird feeder. Her name was Lulabelle. Well, I named her Lulabelle. And I was enamored by her. And I got to thinking, well, Lulabelle is really just good friends with me. And then I realized that maybe my neighbor has a hummingbird feeder too. And maybe the neighbor next door. And Lulabelle probably visits them as well. So it got me thinking maybe Lulabelle was more like a promiscuous lady or maybe an exotic dancer than just my friend. So I wrote this song called Lulabelle. And I saved it till the end, and I thought it was so clever that I hit it at the very end of the song, and then I had somebody come back and say, I'm so glad you had a person like that in your life. And I'm like, it was a bird. It was a bird. So anyway, hopefully you catch it. She comes in the spring, and she leaves in the fall. Goes by Lulabelle, it don't sound Mexican at all. She's a flash of color, a mysterious grace. For $1 a dance, she'll leave a smile on your face. She travels alone, no place to call home. Floats like a thought in my mind. An artist to tease, must come as she please. She's always gone when the sun goes down. A daylight dancer, all the boys are her friend. She's a star on the stage, a little loose on the ends. She shakes like no other, her seduction is real. With the devilish moves, my heart she can't steal. She travels alone, no place to call home. Floats like a thought in my mind. An artist to tease, must come as she please. She's always gone when the sun goes down. Well, magnetic, energetic, she got a sensual glow. But her attitude's for the birds, man. She got a transient soul. She's into the powder and don't wear no shoes. Flies 1,000,000 miles an hour, got some daddy issues. She travels alone, no place to call home. Floats like a thought in my mind. An artist to tease, must come as she please. She's always gone when the sun goes down. She's my hummingbird and I love it when she flutters around. She's my hummingbird and I love it when she flutters around. She's my hummingbird and she only loves smooth country sounds. Thank you. Well, I don't think my readers are going to allow me to see this song, so I may punt here real quick. This is the first song I ever wrote. Late one Friday, a Texas moon, staring at a girl from across the room. So much beauty, full of class and grace. How that neon shined upon her face. Was a girl from the big city. He knew everyone in his little town. She grew up wearing fresh and fancy, and he grew up wearing hand-me-downs. All he had to offer in second-hand clothes was second-hand heart, second-hand rose. They fell in love from their head to their toe. Their love began with the second-hand rose. It wasn't the rose's fault, it was left that day, bought by two lovers on a well stray. Not his rose, but it carried no thorn. That perfect flower had never been worn. All he had to offer in a second-hand clothes was second-hand heart, second-hand rose. They fell in love from their head to their toes. Their love began with a second-hand rose. When he took her hand, the feet never hit the floor. They danced around and round all night till that old bar closed. The second-hand rose. Second-hand hot, second-hand clothes. Their love began. Second-hand rose, second-hand hot, second-hand clothes. Their love began with the second-hand rose. They built a good life with the second-hand rose. Thank you. Appreciate it. If you got an EP coming out soon, so if y'all are inclined, Tanner Spears Music at Instagram, give me a follow. I'd love to keep up with everybody. Am I good, Wayne? Okay.
Can I, Oh, you gotta, yeah, I gotta pick up. Yeah, all right. Oh, it's down there. I couldn't see the light. All right. Okay. Hi, my name's Michael Gibson. It's my first time here. I'm from Galveston. Thank you. It's only my 7th performance. It doesn't seem to get any easier. But I'm a stand-up paddleboard surfer. I'm actually the reigning state champion. I surf better than I play. So a lot of my songs are about the ocean and surfing. I'm going to do 3 original songs tonight. This first one is about stand-up paddleboard surfing. Now, surfers don't really like us. They call us sweepers because we have the paddle and it looks like we have a broom. And so kind of that's what this song's kind of about. So it's called Dancing Diamonds. All I ever wanted was a place to sweep. You know where to find me. I don't follow the sheep. Got them dancing diamonds out there where shallow meets deep. There ain't a single soul inside. Time to start getting free. Woo! All I ever wanted. Sorry. Let me start that over. Let that stoke be rising, and let the truth be told. I summon to that freeway, and it's time to hit the open road. Got that sweeper swagger, and I ain't got no shame. Sweep with me, baby, and I promise you'll never be the same. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ooh. Thank you. Sorry I messed up. It's the first time I've ever played standing up, so I kind of miss my strings sometimes. Thanks. All right, sure. Everybody else stood up. All right. This next song is another song about the beach, of course. It's called By the Sea. It's just about hanging out with your friends and having a good time by the ocean. Don't forget to leave me by the sea, 'cause that is where I long to be. Clowning with my good friends, stoked with a happy vibe. far from judgment and hypocrisy. That lineup's made for people just like me. When they snap you back to some reality, when all it really is a normie fantasy. Things are what they are, 'cause some big shot said it should be. Come wash it all away in the sea. When they snap you back to reality, when all it really is a normie fantasy. When things are what they are, 'cause some big shot said it should be. Come wash it all away, way in the sea. Don't forget to leave me by the sea, 'cause that is where I long to be. Hanging with my good friends, stoked with a happy vibe, far from judgment and hypocrisy. That lineup's made for people just like me. That normie life was never meant for me. Staring back at town and feeling free. Thank you. Thank you. All right, this next one is another original song, and it's really simple song. It's really simple bluesy song, very simple lyrics, but it's just, you know, you have a gal that just, you want to get close to her, and sometimes you got to coax her, got to use a little positive reinforcement. This is called Hot and Close. Come on, get closer. Come on, get closer to me, 'cause I don't mind. Come on, get closer to me. Come on, fine woman, you know you're gonna like it. Nasty. Come on, get closer. We're face to face now, baby, and I don't mind now. Come on, get closer to me. You know, fine woman, I know you're gonna like it. Come on, get closer. You're good looking, dressed up lady. You know you want to. Come on, get closer to me. Come on, fine woman, you know I'm gonna like it, like it, like it. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Good evening. I'm Jeff Simpson. I'm going to use a chair as a music stand for the second act of the night. Always a struggle between death and birth, pushing and pulling heaven and earth. The tension of opposites stealing our breath may tip the balance while decades are left. Keeping in mind the unwritten account of unruly conflict no stranger can count, but stranger than no one experience be. So take them and leave them for no one to see. I'm dancing away. I might go tomorrow, I've just gotta say, dancing away the words that are pressing upon me today. Plenty of clarity gliding through air, leaving the tarmac or kicking the chair. Seconds like hours, a month or a year, but a half-life and poetry aren't as clear. And what of the unfinished thoughts on this page, still in the process of finding a way, or woven in fabric for quilted display, are never permitted to lighten the day. I'm dancing away. I might go tomorrow, I've just gotta say, dancing away the words that are pressing upon me today. There is no fear and no shame in the truth. Redemption and light in the darkness is proof. Leaving no worry about legacy, for swallowed in grace will the memory be. I'm dancing away. I might go tomorrow, just gotta say, dancing away the words that are pressing upon me today. I'm dancing away. We might go tomorrow, just gotta say, dancing away the words of unending importance to say. Thanks. I'll pull out, these are a couple of songs that are older. You know how you listen to albums, and some of the albums, they all sound the same, like Blood on the Tracks. I mean, they all sound the same in a good way. You know, you're like, oh, I love that sound. So you got a whole album of it. Well, that happens. So these might sound all the same. I don't know. We'll see. This is my ode to Richard Dawkins' song. And if you don't know who that is, maybe you can figure out where he's coming from by the end of the song. My love for you is chemical. Your beauty, my opinion. I am only physical, a pawn of this dominion. So what to these shall I compare? If I apply denial, no mystery, no miracle, no providential smile. Too much to turn away from all the contradiction, taken to experiment for what is real or fiction. The universe is all there is, no other can be proven. Every gap will disappear to shatter the illusion. No bread or wine, no cause divine, attempt to justify disease. No inner voice, no better life, devoid of strife, will ever bring me to my knees. This is where I need the conga section. There you go. I am no slave to God or grave, to any ancient myth or creed. My inner voice gives me no choice. It tells me never to concede. Thanks. I should have told you about the conga section before I started playing the song. Then you would have heard it in your heads, and I'm up here going, there's something missing. All right. Well, it's a nice, brisk, chilly day this morning. So I thought it's time for my Houston weather song. I moved here not knowing what I was getting into. When first I came to Texas in July 17, your sweaty arms embraced me through the night in the heat. I was unaware that the sultry summer air was just an early taste of defeat. Houston, I used to be high, cool, and dry by and by. One Saturday in August came the rain on the roof, followed by the croaking of the frogs as the proof that backing all the way up the bayou from the bay, the forecasters had told us the truth. Houston, I used to be high, cool, and dry by and by. Whoa, whoa, from the mountains and the chill, Whoa, whoa, from the rugged place until you drew me to the plain to be victim of the rain. I could have stayed on the hill. Up before the morning through the boards on my floor, rising so they tell me more than ever before. Kayaks on the street and the water stomach deep was ravaging my walls and decor. Houston, I used to be high, cool and dry by and by. Now this used to be the end of the song until, well, you know, more weather. Never need a sweater or a scarf on my neck. T-shirts in December I had come to expect, but in the winter of disease came a week of Arctic freeze with busted pipes and power defects. Houston, I used to be warm, high and dry by and by. Houston, I used to be high, cool and dry by and by. Whoa, whoa, from the mountains and the chill. Whoa, whoa, from the rugged place until you drew me to the plain to be victim of the rain. I could have stayed on the hill. Maybe I should have stayed on the hill. Now it's okay. I'm Jeff Simpson. Thanks for listening. Cleanse the palate on car.
Hello, everybody. Keep it going for Jeff. That was awesome. Heck yeah. Honestly, I think he got more laughs than I'll get in my set right now, so let's just hope for the best. I'm trying to date now, and the only way to meet women in our generation is the dating apps, and I'm not a fan of it. It sucks. You know, it's not romantic at all. There's just so many people. It's annoying. Because I think about it, like, what's the most romantic story I'm going to be able to tell my kids if I meet this woman online? You know, I'd be like, well, son, I DM'd your mother, and she never replied, but I kept trying. Fire emojis, heart eye emojis, shy monkey emojis. I did everything. I was persistent. And finally, her self-esteem dropped just enough, and she gave me a shot. I don't want that. I want to be able to tell my kids, well, son, I met your mother in person. I followed her home from the Mucky Duck on a Monday night. It was love at first sight. As soon as I saw the back of her head, I knew, okay? I knew. I am going through a breakup right now. You guys going through one of those? No? Been there? Yeah, it's fun. It's awesome. It's weird because this person that's like ending the relationship, they're betting that they can find someone better than you and that you suck. And they're usually right, so I can totally see where they're coming from. Fair enough. I don't know. Every time I go through a breakup with someone, I'm really amicable. I try being like respectful. I'm like, you know what? I wish you nothing but the best. I think you'll be better off without me. And then I stalk their Instagram, and I see that they're actually doing better than me. What the heck? I didn't actually mean that. She's traveling, working out, doing yoga in South America, bungee jumping. You ever try bungee jumping without the cord? You should do that. Really let yourself go. I don't know. Meditating now? Meditating? Trying to find enlightenment? No, just do drugs, okay? Just do drugs, hang out under a bridge, or on top of a bridge, and then under a bridge. Try that. Okay, that was a little too dark. That's fun. Let's see. What else do I want to talk about? I hate the internet. I am not a fan of the internet. You guys like the internet? It's annoying. I'm chronically addicted. I have to keep my phone in my car just to keep myself from using it. What I hate most is the accounts and the passwords and having to set up so many accounts and passwords. The other day I was trying to order food from chewysorderonline.com. And they're like, hey, are you sure you don't want to create an account with us here? And I'm like, nah, can I just proceed as a guest, please? They're like, make an account. I'm like, no, I want to be a guest. They're like, I don't think you freaking heard us. You better create an account, and you're going to like it. I'm like, no, it's too much work, all right? I'm doubling down. It's too much work. They're like, all right, fine. How about a $5 queso voucher? Well, that's where your decision. I'm like, all right, fine. Take my email. Take my social security. Take my mother. Take it all. Just please do not flood my inbox. I hate it when you guys do that. Don't flood my inbox. And they're like, we might flood your inbox for 40 days and 40 nights. We're going to make this a biblical flooding. You might need Noah's Ark as a browser extension to get through all these emails. It's fun. I'm like, all right, can I eventually unsubscribe? Can I delete my account? They're like, yeah, you can, but you're not going to. I'm like, what? They're like, I don't know, you're either lazy or too stupid, but you're never going to figure it out. So stop asking us. All right, you guys, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much. Keep it going for your next comic, Mason James.
Keep it going for Encore, everybody. Let them hear it. Have fun. 2 comedians in a row. This is how lucky are we, you know? So, all right. My name is Mason. It's great to be here. I'm trying to lose weight right now. I'm not doing anything. I'm just trying. But I have to lose weight. I just hit rock bottom. I pulled a muscle in my neck sucking a milkshake. So do you guys know how sad that is when you have to switch to a spoon because you're not in shape enough for a straw? You know? It's very sad. I am trying some stuff. I do a diet like once a month. I go hard for like 3 days. And then I have like a cheat day that turns into a cheat month. Then I have diabetes. It's just like a whole thing. It just keeps going. But it's tough. I do a diet and I feel bad for my body because I go hard for 3 days. And I think 3 days my body gets confused. All my young organs are like, dude, we're getting vitamins. It's different this time, man. He's got salad. He's doing fish oil. This is crazy, man. Then my liver's over there like, there'll be whiskey in us this weekend. I've seen this 1,000 times, actually. Every time I start a health trend, once a month, I take a before picture because I want to keep up with all the progress. And so I have just a ton of before pictures on my phone. If you scroll through my phone, you'll be like, this is the most confident fat guy we've ever seen. It's just like 30 pictures of me just like this, you know. And I'm trying to look fatter because you want to see the progress sooner, you know. So you're like puffing out. You look like a puffer fish. It's not good. I just went to the doctor for my annual checkup. I don't like the doctor anymore. I feel like the doctor, I don't think we should have given him iPads. I think that was a big mistake. Ever since we gave him iPads, I feel like they don't listen to us as much. And the other day, he had his iPad, then he left to go check something. I went and looked at the iPad. He was looking up symptoms. He didn't know. He didn't know what was going on. Then we were doing the stethoscope thing, too. He didn't tell me to take a deep breath one time. That was my favorite part. I love that part. So I'm just sitting there guessing. I'm like, he's like, are you okay? I go, no, I'm not. I'm doing your job for you. Okay, I'm not okay. All right. Then I look up. He didn't even have the ear things in. He was guessing. He was brailing. He was brailing for my heart. That's why I like the chiropractor. I love a chiropractor. They're making it up, but they're trying. You know, they're trying their hardest. I don't know how chiropractors became doctors. Does not make sense to me. Like some guy was just walking down the street one day, cracking his knuckles, and he's like, oh, we should do this to all bones. And his friend was like, is it going to help people? He's like, it's going to sound awesome. Yeah. They go, you're going to stay away from necks, though, right? He goes, no, especially necks. Okay, mainly necks. Let's see what we're working on here. I'm married. You guys married? Wow, you're happy about it. Marriage is great. I love my wife. She's amazing. We fight a lot. They say it's healthy to fight in marriage. I feel like it'd be healthier to just get along, you know. I've never been in the middle of a fight. Like, oh, I'm glad we're doing this right now. Glad we chose the healthy option. I lose every fight too. My wife's so good at it. My wife's passive aggressive. She's also incredible at regular aggressive. She's got them both done really well right now. She wants me to be more emotional. That's the big thing, like more in touch with my emotions. She got mad on our wedding day because I wasn't crying. She was like, "Why aren't you crying?" I was like, "I'm not sad, you know." And she's like, "Tears of joy." I was like, "I'm not happy." She was like, "Why?" I was like, "Your family's here." All right, family's here. No, I love her. She's awesome. We just had a baby, which is pretty sick. He's a year ago, so he's a year old now. Having a kid is awesome. The kid also, he made me realize I had to lose weight because he tried to breastfeed me a lot. And I didn't know what to do. I spanked him. I said, "You do not breastfeed Dad. That makes Dad sad." All right. So I didn't actually do that. It was just a joke. Telling jokes tonight. Did you guys get spanked as kids? Yeah, I feel like we all did, and there's like this movement to now to like stop doing it. But I think the older generation wants like us to spank. Like we just had a baby, and my parents are like, "All right, now you hit." You know, I think they feel bad because like if everybody's spanking, it's good. You know, so I don't know what we're gonna do. But I hated getting spankings as a kid. My parents did it the right way too. They weren't doing it like for fun. They were doing it like whenever I did something wrong, and I think that's good. But like I remember the worst spanking you could get by far was when your mom called your dad and he was at work, because you never thought your mom was gonna do it. You're like, Mom would never betray us like that, you know. And then one day you hear your dad's voice on the phone. She's like, "Okay, Mom can't be trusted. This is a game over," you know. And then the day's ruined. You can't play anymore. The whole day is ruined. You're just thinking about your dad at the office, just doing push-ups, you know. He's shadow boxing, stapling stuff really hard. When he got home, though, I was like the best kid in the entire world. I was so diplomatic. My legs were crossed. I'm sweeping. I was like, "Stock market was crazy, wasn't it, Father?" It's important not to overreact in these turbulent times. So, okay, I think that's going to be it for me. You guys are great. Thanks for laughing. We have, thanks, yeah, of course. We have one more comic, and then I think that's it for the night. But he's very funny. Everybody make it loud for Connor Carter, everyone.
Hey, last one, I promise. How's everyone doing? Give it up for Encore and Mason. Those are my buddies. Did y'all have a good Thanksgiving? Nice Thanksgiving? Decent? It's good. I'm excited for the holidays. I'm not excited. I feel like it sucks to be December 26th. Just, what are you doing? It's Christmas Eve, and then it's Christmas Day, and then December 26th. Like, I'm a Thursday this year. That's fun. Excited to be a Thursday. Can't do anything there. Okay, all right. Someone's watching a YouTube video. It's fine. Just trying to do art. It's totally good. It's Cyber Monday. Maybe get some AirPods. You know, that might find a killer deal on some AirPods. No, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, that'll be all right. I'll send them to you. I'll send them here. I don't care. Just come next week. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Jeez. Maybe some hearing aids. I'm not sure. I'm in a weird spot right now. I'm trying to get my girlfriend a gift for Christmas, and it's tough because you want to get her something she wants without like asking her what she wants. I think that's kind of tough because I got her something and then she'll try to guess what it is, and that's fun. But then after like 10 guesses, you're like, I don't think she's gonna like what I got her. 5 more guesses go by. You're like, all right, not in the top 15 this year. That's no fun. Doing research is tough, too. I don't believe like I should look over my girlfriend's phone to see what she's looking at, but if she leaves her laptop unattended, I'll look at her browser history. I'll see what she's been looking at. I'll see what sort of gifts. It's just like wedding rings. I'm like, all right, well, okay. I don't know if that was what I was looking for this year. It's tough. My family, fortunately, we don't need anything, so we're all just... Don't you feel like you're just trading the same like $40 to the same person every time? Hallmark's making a killing because you're just giving $40 in a pink card to somebody. That's great. Okay. All right. My girlfriend's she's vegan, which is fun. She's like real deal vegan. Not like my dad. Like sometimes dads go vegan, but they're like, I eat chicken on weekends and weekdays. And I'm like, all right, you're not a real vegan. She's like no fun vegan. My dad's like stolen valor vegan. He'll have a cheeseburger. He's like, no cheese. I'm being vegan right now. I'm like, okay, that's not how it works. She's been vegan for about 5 years. I don't care that she's annoying, but I do let her, I don't want to do it. Because her diet's not fun. It's a lot of like nuts and berries and seeds, just anything a bird steals at the beach. That's like most of her diet, honestly. She's a bird. Dating a bird. All right. Here's a thought I had. I was thinking about when I dated my girlfriend. Dating in general, I overthink a lot. I'm not a fun dater. Also, I have a very serious face. This is not a great first impression face. It's like a face you see in a bush late at night. It's like a little intense. You remember the eyes because they don't blink enough. I had one girl, she said, you look like $1 million because she was born in 1920 or whenever that expression was invented. But it's a compliment. You look like $1 million. And I'm like, that's nice. And then I started thinking about inflation. I was like, all right, that might be kind of messed up, actually. I don't think that's a nice thing to say. I looked up that expression. $1 million when that expression was made was a lot of money. Today, I think that's only worth like $30,000 from back then. So she basically said, you look like a Honda CRV. That's basically it. Economical, yet not flashy. Okay. Maybe that's something. I don't know. All right. It's the holiday season. I did get let go from my job recently, like 2 weeks ago. Thank you. But I have another one coming up, which is nice. And it's tough when you do family Thanksgiving and your employed brother is there. Then I get self-conscious because I don't think my parents have a favorite, but I think they should at this point. It's like an easier sell. Not as a person, just who's like a better investment. I think that's an easier question. It's not about love at all. I'm sure Michael Jordan's brother's a nice guy, but like that's an easy one to pick. I just think like if my parents, if they're like, who do you love more? They'd have to like flip a coin. That's the only thing they could do. But who would you rather invest in? They'd be like, heads, your brother. Tails, we'll flip again. Okay, we'll see. We're going to keep going with your brother. All right, here's a dumb one. Y'all like mosquitoes? No. There we go. United. I like that. What don't you like about mosquitoes? What's your least favorite part? They bite. Now, that's what a lot of people say. I don't mind biting because everyone has to eat. It's kind of a universal thing. It's the noise for me. That's a pretty good mosquito, honestly. I hope they evolve and either die or they sound better. Wouldn't that be nice? You're just sitting there in 20 years and you just hear tss, 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 and I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Come here, get a bite. Come on. Get some leftovers. I don't need all this blood. Didn't know you were going to be cool about it. Didn't realize a small jazz band was flying by. All right, that's it for me. Y'all have been great. Happy holidays. Give it up for your hosts.
you. Well, that sounds pretty good. Can you all hear everything? Good. Wayne, come back up here. You haven't been playing much tonight. Usually Wayne is the busiest man around town on Monday. But, well, you're playing with me, so. Yes, that's true.
And it's fun, too.
Oh, Dave. Well, hello. My name is Susan Elliott. I'm going to do my very best to follow the comics. I laughed at them, and they did not stay to hear me. Which I will remind them of the next time I see them. Well, I was part of a jazz duo for a long, long time. I was going to say for 3 decades, and came to songwriting late. But I did make a record of my own music just before everything shut down in 2020. And Wayne played on that record with me. And David and Jane took pictures that were on the record. So it's a family affair tonight. Gonna do some songs from their record tonight. Ocean Between Us, G minor, E. This is a heartbreak song called An Ocean Between Us. You ready? With an ocean between us, it's easy to say that you love me. From the safety of 4,000 miles away from my touch. And the sweet words we write might hasten your shy heart's recovery. As long as you don't have to think about my heart too much. There's more than one ocean, baby, between you and me. When I'm here and you're there, you tell me each night how you've missed me. Expressing the longing and tender affection you feel. But holding your hand in that soft morning light as you kissed me. I could feel you let go when you sensed a connection too real. Sometimes emotion can blind us to what we should see. There's more than one ocean, honey, between you and me. For so long I wondered if I'd ever see the seeds of love again. Then to my surprise I watched them flowering in the face of a friend. Something so long denied began to open up inside me, rising like a tide in a sea of possibility. Yeah. With an ocean between us, I pictured our parts in the scheme there. Through the sweet spell of laughter and love you had cast over me. But the union of real lives and spirits and hearts proved a dream, dear. And the sadness I felt upon waking as vast as the sea. No love or devotion could change what was never to be. There's more than one ocean, baby, between you and me. More than one ocean, honey, between you and me. Thank you. Did you play that in E? Like you usually do, like E flat? Is that what you usually play in?
I capo the third fret and play E minor position.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I did on the record.
Okay. The thing about heartbreak is that sometimes with a little time and reflection, what seemed like a great tragedy can start to look sort of like a blessing in disguise, and even a bullet dodged. And then the key goes from the minor key to the major key, as was the case in this case. This is a song that I really wrote about my grandmother, who's been dead for a very, very long time, but she shows up in surprising ways when I'm in need. You know, I feel like she's always kind of watching over me, and she certainly was on this particular night. It's a true story. Flores Angels. In G?
Yeah.
I love my grandmother and she loved me. I still miss her more than I can say. She's been gone since '87, but I know she's there in heaven, looking out for me when trouble comes my way. So it should have come as no surprise at all if she got wind you were back in town. She'd be mounting a resistance to lend aerial assistance and amassing reinforcements to send down. Flores Angels locked the door because they'd watched you work before and were hip to all your wicked, wily ways. Master of manipulation, subterfuge and calculation, wooing lovers with false promises and praise. Knowing I'd twice fallen prey to your allure, Flores Angels intervened and locked the door. In your youth, you had your way with lots of girls. So persuasive were your southern charms. The glitter of your rising star, the magic in that sweet guitar, beguiled us straight into your waiting arms. And when you slyly looked my way again, years later, when I should have known the score, an inspired invitation stirred an old infatuation that would tempt me to the precipice once more. Flores Angels locked the door to keep you out of my boudoir, for those spirits saw the writing on the wall. Peril lay in that direction, and without a course correction, it was clear that I was headed for a fall. But with faith that sleep would keep my heart secure, Flores Angels turned the key and locked the door. The angels knew that I'd been played, but that you'd soon be on your way. If they could keep me safe that night, a little time would set things right and help me In the end, I realized our true romance was not the epic myth I'd long preserved. That despite your adulation, all those tender declarations, it had only been your interests that you'd served. There's no doubt the lens of love can trip us up, obscuring signs we ought to see. Oh, but when we're forced to face the facts, the angels out there have our backs, and even painful truths will set us free. Florida's angels lock the door, and you aren't welcome anymore. So go on and hang your hat on someone else's hood. You can bat those baby blues, knit your brow in feigned confusion, but I'm wise to every liberty you took, and your charms don't hold the power they did before. The night that Flora's angels locked the door, the night that Flora's angels locked the door. Thank you. That was really good. Very good, Wayne. How about that, Wayne? There you go. We'll do the third in the series of songs about this particular person. Actually, this song is not about him. It's just about the place where he lives. It's my place now. I had the chance to go to Hawaii some years ago. And the name of the song is Where the Fire Meets the Sea, which was a reference to the volcanoes and the ocean. But then, of course, you know, with the terrible fires in Maui last year, it has kind of taken on another significance. And that's right where I was, in Lahaina and Kula, where the fires were, and then also in Kauai. But it's a beautiful place, and so now I do this song as like a little prayer for all those people in the hopes that they will be able to rebuild that beautiful, beautiful place. And this is there are references to many magical things in Hawaii, one of which is something called a honu, which is a green sea turtle. And I had the chance to swim with a couple of them unexpectedly, which was kind of a life-changing thing. And I wear this little turtle, and I have ever since that night. His name is Horatio. Don't ask me why. It was in a dream. Anyway, he only makes a very brief appearance in this song.
It's an F, right?
Yes, it is. I just was playing the wrong chord. But, okay, yes, it is an F. And then it changes keys, as you'll recall.
Hey, once again, please take care of your lovely waits. Well, your wait staff.
Clint.
They're kind of cute, I guess.
Okay. This is called Where the Fire Meets the Sea. There is a place that shines in my memory, as brilliant a jewel as I've ever seen. Waters of blue, turquoise and sapphire, islands of jade and emerald green. There in my dreams, rainbows surround me, breezes abound, and sunshine is free. Coral reefs wind like ribbons around me, out where the fire meets the sea. In Hawaii, land most enchanting, where the humpbacks sing to me. Through the pounding rain on this Gulf coastal plain, I still hear them as clear as can be. And in summer, when lavender's blooming, on the slopes I long to roam. If I pause and breathe in, I'm right back there again, in Hawaii, my spirit home. Morning is cool on the Isle of Kauai, waterfalls gleam and palms softly sway. Albatross dive from the cliffs of Napali and glide through the mist of Hanalei. And up through the clouds rises Makana, a heavenly gift to the people, they say. There the sun drifts to crimson and violet, offering the last rays of the day. enchanting, where the humpbacks sing to me. Through the pounding rain on this Gulf coastal plain, I still hear them as clear as can be. And in summer, when lavender's blooming, on the slopes I long to roam. If I pause and breathe in, I'm right back there again in Hawaii, my spirit home. Like the Honu, we sense where our home is, and a way there that can't be unlearned. And no matter how far we may travel, in the end, we're bound to return. In Hawaii, land most enchanting, where the humpbacks sing to me. Through the pounding rain on this Gulf coastal plain, I still hear them as clear as can be. And in summer, when lavender's blooming, on the slopes I long to roam. If I pause and breathe in, I'm right back there again in Hawaii, my spirit home. If I pause and breathe in, I'm right back there again in Hawaii, my spirit home. There's a place where rainbows surround you, breezes abound, and sunshine is free. Beauty and grace, and the world still astound you, out where the fire meets the sea.
Thank you all. Sorry for the lame ending there.
You up for the song about love, but his name I can never remember? It's in E.
I haven't played it right. Sure,
We're going to toss one more at you because
if I can.
what are they going to fire me? No.
Unless I have a choke attack, and then we'll have to stop. This is a hopeful song about love. For all you hopeless romantics out there. Which I actually am. To all those who would say it's indecorous for a heart to be worn on a sleeve, that our feelings should all be tucked neatly away, I tell them this is what I believe, that our hearts weren't meant to be dignified because love makes us silly, see. And as long as the sun shines its rays on the day, I let love make a fool of me. When we're little, we love unabashedly, with an easy trust not yet betrayed. But if later those things become unreconciled, it's a bond not so easily remade. Still I'm pledging a vow to my younger self, and that spirit so fearless and free, that with eyes open wide like a guileless child, I let love make a fool of me. For love is a mighty elixir, and love is a salve for all things. It's the solace we seek when we suffer a fall, and the rapture that gives us our wings. Still too often to caution we vow, we hesitate, guard our stance, when we ought to be risking it all for the thrill of the dance and the chance it might be. kind of voice that can speak to the world she perceives. The songwriter struggles to marry the verse to the tune of the muse she receives. As I'm ever inclined to the tender rhyme, seems the queen of the ballad I'll be. But as sure as the beat of romance is my curse, I let love make a fool of me. Yes, as long as the moon spreads her beams o'er the sea, I let love make a fool of me.
Susan
Thank
Elliott
you.
there.
Wayne Wilkerson. Thank you kindly for listening.
Yeah, I had a rough time Friday night because I had to run outside of the truck yard. It was about 44 degrees and dead. But Saturday night, it's shady was great. Yeah, that's early. The truck yard is 10. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's see which is my best path off stage.
It's new and it's fake. My other one was much, the other one was much easier. This one's much better.
Why don't you come over here where there's more little and less guitars to trip over? Yeah, I don't want to do this. Oh my goodness, how did you learn? Let me know when you're done, I'll come help you out. Okay. I'll just pick one. There you go.
Oh, that I want to see. Okay. All righty. Okay. Hey, I'm Teresa. I'm from Michigan. I've been here for a few years now. My nickname is Risa. I used to have a band called Reese's Pieces. And so I'm going to sing a couple songs. Well, 3 songs. Yay. This first piece is about relationships. And There are times when you're in a relationship and you know it's not good for you, but you do it anyway. And this is called. Thank you. Okay. Okay, thanks. You may regret that, but sometimes you're in a relationship and you think, I shouldn't have done that, but you do it anyway. So this is called Come to My Senses. And with my band, I had this fabulous band. They're all musicians. And I would sing them the pieces that I heard, and they would play it out. So I do this a cappella. Doom, 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 doom. Pocket, 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 pocket. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, 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 doom. Pocket, 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 pocket. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, doom. I just wanna feel. And I just wanna feel your hands in my hair. Touch me everywhere. I just wanna feel. Doom, doom. And I don't wanna see. You're not the one for me. I try to ignore the pain that is in store when I just wanna feel. Doom, doom, doom. When I come to my senses and I see that you're not the one for me. You're not the one for me. Yeah, I come to my senses and touch my heart. And I know we've been lying from the start. Tonight I wanna doom, 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 doom. Pocket, 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 pocket. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, doom, doom. And I just wanna taste, savor every trace of your lips so sweet, make me quivery. I just wanna feel. Dum, dum. When I come to my senses and I see that you're not the one for me. You're not the one for me. Yes, I come to my senses and touch my heart. And I know we've been lying from the start. Tonight I want to feel. Doom, 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 doom. And I just wanna feel. I just wanna feel it. I just wanna feel. Don't you wanna feel? I just wanna feel. Don't wanna come to my senses. Tonight I wanna feel. Thank you. This next song. You know, we all went through COVID, and that came with some challenges. But one good thing that came out of COVID, surprise, surprise, was Zoom. Y'all like Zoom? Well, one of my best friends became a recluse. And she used to love everything, and now she hates everything. And she's afraid of everything. And she watches the news, and she becomes even more afraid of everything. So I don't get to see her. And so I wrote this song because the only way I could see her was through Zoom. And it's called Zoom. I just want to touch her face. I want to be in the same space. Hear her laugh without distortion. I want it all, more than my portion. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. But she's become such a recluse. I remember the times we'd spill the juice and laugh at all the messes we made. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Now she never leaves her house. Rarely takes a call. So afraid of the outside. There are monsters after all. And she said, zoom, zoom, zoom. You can reach me there, and we can talk, so don't despair. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I still love you. Zoom. But it's not safe outside. Strangers shoot you and they kill, run you over and they steal. 'Cause here is where I'm safe and no one can get me. So we can zoom, zoom, zoom. You can reach me there, and we can talk, so don't despair. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I still love you. And zoom, zoom, zoom. Doom and gloom and zoom. Thank you. And this last song, oh no, I hit the wrong button. This last song is from my play that I'm working on, a musical. But you know I can't stand anymore. Could you hand me that chair? My chair? Yeah. Appreciate. Right here? Yeah. Thanks. The dog's tired. Let's see. Thanks. Thank you so much. Yeah. Perfect. Appreciate. Oh no. Hit the wrong button. Oh crap. Sorry about that. This temporary delay. Speak among yourselves. So I wrote this play, The Calling. It's about 3 strong women who challenge the church. And they are being told that they can't be who they are because of who they love. and they're doing all sorts of madness. And so it's a wonderful piece of strong women who are making a difference. And this young couple, one of the characters sings a song because she's afraid of her feelings. This is her first relationship, and so she's afraid of her feelings with one of the characters. And so she's singing, I don't know if I can do this, and this is called Leave. Do 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 do, ba da lady ya, ba da lay. Do do do, ba da dee da da lay, do ya. Ba da do, ba da dee, ba da lady ya. Ba da do, ba da dee da da lay, tweety ya. I should leave this place. Get up right now before it's too late. I should stay and see what could happen. This is where I leave. If I leave, I know what life will be. But if I leave, her eyes will stop haunting me. I think I'm falling, I don't want to stop. But I do, but I leave. Ba da lady ya, ba da la. Ba da do, ba da dee da da lay, tweety ya. I should leave her touch. If I should stay, I want it too much. I should go right now. My resolve is breaking, I want it somehow. If I leave, I know what life would be. And if I leave, my soul would not forgive me. I know I'm falling, I don't want to stop. I can't leave this place. Feels so true, feels so safe. I can't believe she'd be the one to shatter my senses, to make me come to see what your love does to me. Could this really be how good my life could be? I know I'm falling, I can't wanna stop. I won't leave this place. I won't leave this place. I won't leave this place. I know I'm falling in love. Thank you. Oh, leave the chair. Okay. Yeah. Oh, no, we ain't gonna do that.
Scoot up a little bit, so. There you go.
Thank you.
Glad you're here to play.
Thank you. It's been a long time.
I know, too long.
Hey y'all, I'm Jane, and it's been forever since I've played. Fingers crossed, I'll try to do this. This first song is a Patty Griffin song called Making Pies. It's not far, I can walk down the block to Table Talk. Close my eyes, make the pies all day. Plastic cap on my hair, I used to mind, now I don't care. I used to mind, now I don't care, 'cause I'm gray. Did I show you this picture of my nephew taken at his big birthday surprise at my sister's house last Sunday? This is Monday and I'm making pies, I'm making pies, making pies. Thursday nights I go and type down the block for Father Mike. It gets me out and he ain't hard to like at all. Jesus stares at me in my chair with his big blue eyes and his honey brown hair, looking at me way up there on the wall. Did I show you this picture of my sweetheart taken of us before the war? Of the Greek and his Italian girl one Sunday at the shore. We tied our ribbons to the fire escape. They were taken by the birds who flew home to the country as the bombs rained on the world. 5 a.m., here I am, walking the block to Table Talk. You could cry or die or just make pies all day. I'm making pies, making pies. I'm making pies. I'm making pies, making pies. I'm making pies. Thank you all. Thank you. I'll do one that I wrote next. Trying to think of the name. The Dance Floor. And the good news out here, I can't see any of y'all because of the lights. So I'm pretending no one's there. Yeah, there's hardly anybody, right? Yeah. Dance floors as dusty as my dresser brings back such old memories. All we had was freedom, as far as we could see. I like to look back sometimes, smile at our wild, foolish ways. Sometimes I miss all the places we've been, but I could never go back to those days. as I look across this room, all of the faces I've come to know, they cling to each other and sway from the left to the right. The dance floor is dusty as my dresser, as full as my heart is tonight. We used to hang out every weekend at the pool all day, dancing at night. Seemed like our biggest decision was just what to do the rest of the time. My dancing's gotten kinda rusty, my hair's a little bit gray, and I have a few more wrinkles from the years of the tears and the laughter on this face. The dance floor is dusty as my dresser, as full as my heart is tonight. The dance floor is dusty as my dresser, as full as my heart is tonight. Thank y'all. And I will end with one of my favorite songs. This is The Blade by Ashley Monroe. If I could remember the words. Let your love in, I have the scar, I felt the razor against my heart. I thought we were both in all the way. You caught it by the handle, I caught it by the blade. You said goodbye is not the end, and if you need me, I'm still your friend. Well, that's easy for you to say. You caught it by the handle, I caught it by the blade. There's a risk you run when you love, you give it all you've got to give, knowing all along there's a chance you'll reach and they won't, you'll bleed and they don't. For you it's over, for me it's not. I kept trying and you just stopped. Now I know how you can sound so brave. You caught it by the handle, I caught it by the blade. There's a risk you run when you love, you give it all you've got to give, knowing all along there's a chance you'll reach and they won't, you'll bleed and they don't. I thought we were both in all the way. You caught it by the handle, I caught it by the blade. You caught it by the handle, I caught it by the blade. Thank y'all. Thank you very much.